Hey everybody out there in YouTube land. Truck driver Sean coming at you. I'm sitting at home playing on the N4. It's a great guitar. If you've never played one, I'm sorry. It is a fantastic guitar. Alright, so I've had some people send me some questions. One, this jackass named Turd Ferguson, I'm not buying you a phone. Watch at your own risk, dude. Second of all, so he's going, what's this riff of the day? Well, hit the link, man. It's not too hard to figure it out. Go down the link. It's a pretty fun little page. It's just a page of play guitar riffs. Like, you know, like this week I'm doing Anthrax riffs, I think. Doing like a whole week. It's Metal March, so it's all like metal bands, and I picked 4 bands and a couple randoms to fill up the rest of the day. So. Anyhow, this page here will always have something to do with music, guitar, my babbles with a guitar in my hand, I guess. Drinking coffee, talking about gear. Like recently I got to go play some pretty cool Chapmans down there at K2 Music. I know I'm not supposed to say every 5 seconds, but I'm brain dead, so I'm just going to deal with it. Not good at the whole public speaking thing. Puff tells me I need to work on that. I did it again. Check that out. Anyhow, yeah, I just have fun with this page, man. That's what it's about. I'm not really doing it to like make a living at it. I drive a truck and make a really good living, provide for my family, and I'd never sacrifice that for a minute. The security is necessary. For those who don't know, my wife has been fighting cancer for longer than maybe some of you watching this have been alive. She's a phenom, a miracle, walking, talking miracle every day, and the earth is a much better place with her in it. She definitely makes me look better walking down the road, that's for sure. Look at this, right? My wife's pretty awesome. So I'm never going to jeopardize being able to provide and take care of and deal with that. It's not going to happen. So this does blow up. Honestly, all the money I get from it, like a little bit of scratch change that's come from it so far, which I couldn't even believe I got any, I donate to the Cancer Society because they go above and beyond to help my wife out. Cancer's not cheap. Make good money driving a truck, but I got 4 kids to take care of and a wife, so obviously her care doesn't really work out. So, like I said, not in this to make money. I really do drive a truck. The truck driving Sean thing, thanks to my buddy Gino Apes, that's what everybody calls me. Not giving that up. Nope. Do have fun with the music community. I've been invited to visit and to hang out with many people that are YouTubey, we'll call it. Great people. There's good community of people out here. You should support them. And the guys that have the GoFundMes and the Patreons and stuff, definitely support them. Look at it this way. There's a lot of guys out there that put so much content up. You know, you got the Tone King, you got Fluff, you got Jared Dines, you got Robert Baker, you got Ryan and Angela do something every week. They do that. It's almost like your TV show, right? Like you're tuning in. Like when it pops up, you're excited. You're gonna watch it. It's like, you know, adding new seasons to Netflix, right? Support those guys, man. They're all good people. I can say for a fact, they're all good people. Anyhow, I have ADD. Sometimes I just want to play the damn guitar. But I just wanted to get on here and like just clarify some stuff. One, I do riff of the day every day. As far as Patreon accounts, never gonna do it. Well, I shouldn't say never. If like for some weird reason this thing blew up into the stratosphere, which I mean, look at me. I'm not made for television. I'm not made for YouTube. Hell, every guitar I hold looks like it's a mini guitar because I'm a big fat son of a bitch that likes to drink coffee and play metal. I don't gent. If I gented, I'd be cool with the kids, man. That's not my scene. I won't always have tons of gear reviews because, oddly enough, I have a lot going on in my life. And if it weren't for cool-ass places like going in and visiting Ryan and Angela RNA and playing on stuff there, and them being gracious enough to let me film myself playing it. Going to K2, they let me use pretty much anything I want to use in the store to do a review, but after a while you run out of stuff until I buy something, somewhere else, buy something used or something and do a review. That's the way it is, man. No one's sending me anything. All the Panama stuff you see, I'm not getting that stuff for free. I'm buying that stuff myself. If they want to send me stuff for free, I can give them my address in a hurry. I'd love just to play their stuff. Matter of fact, I'm going out to see Ike and Flipside in Denver, Colorado. Next month, go play on some Panama heads. Not yet to do that. I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest with you. And, I'm getting around, man. Getting around. Gonna be doing some hanging out at the Providence Tattoo Music Festival with my friends at Pistol Shot Gypsy. Hanging out with them. Support those guys, man. Local bands. That's a big thing you'll hear me talk about a lot. Local bands. Look around your area. Every area's got a good local band nobody cares about. Metallica's got, 10 years left. AC/DC, look at them. The guy's already complaining about his ears because he drove a car. Granted, it was a loud, pretty awesome, fast car, and he should have had ear protection, but that's besides the point. But those bands are going to be gone, man. Def Leppard, and all them guys that we like to go see because they put on a good show, they're just going to be gone. But these other bands are not learning how to do this stuff because they're not out there, getting the support. And people going, dude, you're pretty good. You should go play outside your state. It's not all about getting noticed in your backyard anymore. You kind of have to network and you have to get friends on board. And when you do shows, just be nice to people, man. Don't be a dick. That's going to show. If you're going to be mean to people, no one's going to care. They're just not. Not at all. Anyhow, I had to play a little bit of guitar. You guys don't want to hear me ramble. But alright, so this is basically clear. My page is just basically for me to have fun. If you're going to subscribe to it, that's great. I know a lot of people are watching it and not subscribing, which is, whatever. It is what it is. But if you do like my page, good thing is maybe I could do more gear reviews of stuff. People might send me some stuff to do some gear reviews. I'm never going to change how I do my gear reviews because I have bought, and I'm not going to talk about it because the company's great, the product was a dud. So I'm not going to really get into it. I can't believe I do that. I keep doing that. Try not to say I have the product tucked away way back there where no one can see it because every time I see it, it makes me cry a little bit because I've wasted $120. Because someone reviewed it and they put everything through the computer and it sounded special. I get it home, it sounded like crap. Total ass. And another thing, bringing up the whole Robert Baker thing, when I was watching his sound like a freaking ogre. He was doing a thing, showing us, the process he does to doing a demo. And one of the things he did is he showed us what the pedal really sounded like. I love that because that pedal, I would have never thought about it in a million years. I'm like, it's all pushed, it's compressed, and when I get it, it's gonna sound flat. It's not gonna have any punch. But he showed what it really sounded like. That's what I like to do. What you're hearing right now, literally, chord out of the N4 into a Blackstar ID60 into a Panama 112 cab. That's it. The audio is getting picked up by my cell phone. I do all my filming on my cell phone. So, yeah. That's it, man. The reviews I do, you're just going to get a raw sound. If you think it sounds like crap, but when you get it in your bedroom, you plug it in, that sucker's going to sound like crap. And you can't go on the whole tone thing. Tone's subjective, my friends. I think this right here is a pretty bitchin' tone. I love it. I like playing rock and metal through the same distortion. I don't really change it. The only time I change it, so I'm going to play something a little less violent. I'll take it off. Now I'll go down to the OD one. That's more like, if I'm going to do the whole. Something doesn't need quite as much fuzzy push to it. Don't really play blues, although I do put a little blues into my rock, which is kind of awkward, I guess. By luck, maybe. I've never really learned the blues. But anyhow, that's a lot of me just rambling. And all the hate comments about some of the guys that talk about online. I mean, literally, I see guys having fun doing this is why I do it. And everybody's like whacking on the Tone King on a couple of my posts. It's annoying to have to take those posts down because it's just, some of it's just ignorant, and people pick up like, how can you call someone Tone King that's horrible tone? What I think Lewis does, or the Tone King does, is fantastic. One, when he plugged in that Randall, it had which one was it? Let's say it was the Thrasher that he plugged in. I heard it, I was like, oh my god, I gotta have one of those. Was his tone my cup of tea? No, but when he was playing with the buttons, he passed by my tone. Like I said, tone's subjective. Some people like a bitey tone, some people like a muddy tone, some people like a murky tone. Some guys can play their ass off into the stratosphere. Some of us are meat and potato 4-chord guys playing stupid little 3-note licks. Not all of us are freaking virtuosos on YouTube. And we all might not play a thing. Like these kids with the whole gent thing and you should have more of this type of sound. No. Personally, do I like listening to gent? I can listen to a little bit of it, but after a while, that binary shit's just boring. There's nothing fun about it. I like fun stuff, Give me something fun. I want something that's fun, that's entertaining to listen to. That's my type of music. Don't hate on the gent. I just don't need someone to go, dude, you should gent. I don't gent. I would say, you want heavy? I weigh a ton. I'll play you some heavy rock, man. That's where it's at. I'm 41. I'm not 19 and eating Cheetos in my mom's basement. Sorry. It's not what I do. And everybody wants to knock another guy I get knocked on for watching this Fluff. Fluff's brilliant. Does he do crazy slick videos? Yeah, he does. He does, but in that crazy slick video, he'll dial that shit back and he'll play the stuff and gives you an idea how it sounds. Granted, it sounds the way that he wants it to sound for what he's playing. If you don't like what he's playing, that's, once again, subjective. You can't hate on him for it. He's a nice guy. There's not many guys out there if you leave a message for Fluff, he doesn't get back to you every single time, but if you want to shake your dice and roll them, you got a 50-50 chance. He's got, look how many subscribers he's got. He's got a bunch of people probably bugging him over ignorance all day long. But if you get a hold of him, you have a question, not like, hey dude, what kind of underwear do you wear to keep you from assing up your seat? He's probably not going to answer your question. But if you have an audio question or an engineering question or something about some of the products that he uses quite regularly, like bias and what he does for his drums, he'll right back to you pretty quick. You know, he'll either give you a link or he'll take the time to hand write out a response like, dude, this is what I did. I ran into this for a little bit of a problem. You know, and he's super awesome about it. Robert Baker, same way. This guy professionally gives lessons, but if you have a question about, like the other day, I was like, you know, I don't like to play scales. I hate playing scales because they don't sound musical. To me, this is torture. You know, you want to torture me? Put me in a room with a guitar, tell me I have to play scales for 14 hours straight to save the universe. We're all dead. Boo. But, you know, he was like, I need to practice that, but I still ain't found a musical way to do it. So I got work I got to do. But he answered me. Like, he charges for that service on a regular basis. But I just happened to ask, and he's like, hey, man, this is what, try this. You know? Same thing with Lewis. You have I should probably use his real name. Well, I guess everybody kind of knows his name by now. But if you have a question about a piece of gear he's using, send him a message. He might not get back to you like right soon. The dude is like, in personal life, super busy. You know, like myself, he works like a real job, and his real job takes a lot of time. So when he does that stuff, he does it for fun, and he kind of does it for the populace. You know, he gets a lot of really cool gear to demo and shoot out, and a lot of that stuff gets given to him, and a lot of that stuff he buys. You know, it's a labor of love, man. It's a good time. You know, and I mean, you got some guys too that are, they're great guys, but they're very arrogant. I'm not gonna point the dude's name out that I had an interaction with lately, but clearly what I said was a joke, and everybody thought it was freaking hilarious. He took it completely the wrong way, but that's all right. Some people are just prone to be, but for the most part, you know, people are pretty cool out here. And if you're sitting through this, I didn't realize it's 17 minutes of me rambling my ass off. And only put a couple riffs. Anyhow, yeah, I've wasted almost 18 minutes of your life. Just rambling. Yeah, it's funny. I'll forever do that probably now. Anyhow, it's Truck Driver Sean. I know I totally could have probably pulled all this off in 2.5 minutes. But anyhow, just be kind, man. Don't be leaving all that hateful shit down there. If you want to know about Riff of the Day, I leave links all the time. I will leave a link below this one. Go check it out. And you can do it too. There's nothing to be made from it. You just play for fun. For fun. You know, imagine picking up a guitar and go, I'm just going to play for just because it's fun. All right. So before this thing turns 20 minutes old, I am going to get out of here. My name is Truck Driver Sean. Just have fun. And if you're watching this and you're watching my videos, but you're not subscribing, do me a favor. Helps me keep track of what videos people do like is the amount of people that are actually subscribed that are watching. So I'll catch you later.